Good morning, children. Hope all are fine. Let's start our class. As I told you in our previous session, we will start our next chapter of class 4 mathematics. Chapter 2, different views, different sides. So you can see that some friends like So you can see that some friends like you have drawn the shapes of a bus as they see it from different views or side. So you can see then, yes children, Nitya, Madhu, Meghana, they all you can see that their images will differ, their shapes are different from each other. But they have drawn the image of the same picture, same object, that is a bus. Yes or no? So here you can see Nitya, the first person, she has represented the view of a bus in the front side view. As you can see the mirrors, you can understand it is only the front side view. Only two tires and the mirror and those glasses where the driver sits is visible. So it is called the front view of a bus. Okay children? Then the next lady, the next person is Madhu. You can see that the bus has shown the side windows. You can see it, the door where you just get inside the bus, that has been visible to you. So this view is drawn by Madhu. So this will represent the side view of the bus. Yes children, where you can see the windows. So you have in the bus, you will have two side views, that is the front side and the back side. Yes, but both the sides are the side view only, front and back. Sometimes it will have the same images, even though if you see from the front side or from the back side, the images will be same. But in some cases, in some objects, the representation of that front and back view will differ. Okay children, now you can see the bus is showing the side view drawn by Madhu. And the next image you can see, which is drawn by Meghana, it represents the top view of the bus. And again in the top view, you have two categories, top and bottom. Yes, now this bus which is showing you the top view is drawn by Meghana. The bottom view will show you in a bus, will show you the four tires of the bus, the down part of the bus. Yes children? Okay, the first question here, what is given? Whose picture represents the front view of the bus? So whose picture among the three will represent the front view of the bus? That is Nitya. So Nitya's picture will represent the front view of the bus. The next question, whose picture represents the top view of the bus? Whose picture is showing you the top view, children? Meghana's picture is showing you the top view. The next C question, whose picture represents the side view? So Madhu's picture is showing you the side view of the bus. Yes? So what you have learned? The different views of the bus are being divided into how many categories? Three categories. Front, side and top. So front is only the front part. Front and back you can say. Two parts we have it here. And side means right side and then left side. Then top and bottom. Okay children? These are the views which we differentiate. So now at the down of the page you can see that some objects are there. Can you name those objects we normally use in the kitchen? Can you name them? These are what are those objects children? The first one you can say it as it is a frying pan. Yes. The next one is the plate and the last one image is what is the last image? A bowl. Okay. So can you draw the top view of these? Yes? You can draw it, children. The top view of these also can be drawn, children. Just do it in your classwork. The frying pan, the top view will show you only the circle part and with the handles upon it. Even you can see that the top view of the plate also will show you the circle part only. The top view of the bowl also will show you the circle part. So you can see that these all the objects here, these all the objects which you see here are the 3D shapes of a circle part. Okay children, 3D shapes of a circle. The top view will give here the circle shape. Okay. So then these are some of the cuboids, children. These are some of the cuboids. Let us name them. The first one is the pencil, bus, and the satellite view of the city. Yes, these are the views of some of the cuboids, the pencil, bus, and the satellite view of the city, children. Okay, anyhow, you have seen the all the views of a bus, different views of a bus. Okay, now let us go on with the, let us take this another example. Let us take a hut. Okay, you know a hut, children? So these are the different views of a hut, children. Generally, you can see this example. In this example, you can see the views of a hut has been differentiated in three types. That is front, side, and the top. The front one you can see it. It is in the form of a triangular shape, and the down part is little bit of the rectangle shape. Yes, the side view also you can see it. It is in the form of a hexagon shape, and the down part is little bit of the rectangle shape. Okay, then the top view also is also shown here. See here, the front one, the upper part is the triangle and the down part is the rectangle, children. So the side view you can see it, the upper part is the hexagon and the down part is the rectangle. The next one, the top view you can see it, two hexagons combined together with separation with a line. Okay, this is the top view of a hut. 3D modeling diagram. Yes, a 3D modeling diagram, actually it is a 3D shape. So 3D modeling diagram also can be drawn. You can see it. The first front part is also visible, the side part is also visible, and the top part is also visible. So front, side, and top, and the 3D modeling. So these are the images. These are the different views which you get it by a hut. Yes, so different views of a 3D shapes. It looks like this when you draw it on a paper, when you trace it on a paper, children. The next one, the same for the bus. You can see that the bus, when it goes on, the different views of a bus. Bus is also a 3D shape. Yes. So front view, first one is the front view, the side view, and the top view. Then different views of a 3D shape. We have how many shapes here? Totally we learned in our previous class, previous lesson, we have 2D shapes and 3D shapes. So when you trace it or the 3D shapes, you get the 2D shapes here. So when you draw it on the paper, you get these shapes, 2D shapes here, and then the 3D shapes also can be drawn. You will have different kinds of shapes here. Okay, so what are the 2D shapes? Two-dimensional shapes. Yes, the plane shapes have two measurements. In a 2D shapes, you will have the two measurements as you learned it in your previous lesson. What are those? Length and breadth. It is called 2D shapes. The next one is the 3D shapes. It is a three-dimensional shapes, the objects which have the extension in 3 dimensions. 3 dimensions means length, breadth, and height is called the 3-dimensional shapes. So these are being represented or been traced in this way, children. Now let us take the another example of a 3D shape, military tent. Yes, You can see that military tent, many you will be going for outing or trekking. When you go it, these are the military tent, we will be just putting it over to take rest in it. So you can see that the front part, top and the side part has been indicated. The front part is the shape of a triangle, the side part is the shape of a square. Yes, and the top part is also been represented. So this is also a 3D shape, 3D diagram, or 3D diagram you can say it, which is drawn here. Okay, now let us see. The front shape is in the form of a triangle. You can even cut it down with the two triangles or one triangle. Okay, so now it has been resembled here. The side shape is the shape of a square. Yes, it has been marked with a blue, children. You can see it there. Then the top view is also been marked with a blue there. Now this is the bottom view. Bottom view is also showing you the shape of a square. Okay, when you see the bottom view of a military tent, it shows like this. Now see here, front view is a triangle, bottom view is showing like this. Now let us take another 3D example, another example of a shape, 3D shape. Let us take an example of a matchbox. Yes, you can see that the front view is also drawn here, the side view is also seen, and the top view. So this is the views of a matchbox. So next, different views of a cuboid, different views of a cube. Okay, so what is a cube here? We have taken the example of a dice. Dice is an example of a cube. So you can see the front, side and the top view of a cube. So it will be represented in this way. The next example we are taking here is a pencil box. So pencil box, now you can see the front view of a pencil box, children. Now let us see, the top view will show you the diagram here and the side view will show you the both the shapes here. The side view and the top view is being represented. You can see, go through it, children. So see here, children, a hut. The top view, front view and the side view. So it differs. Okay, a glass. So glass is having two views, the side view and the top views. Okay, another example is a glass which has side view and the top view. One more object, you can see it here, an almirah. An almirah, from the front it will show you the mirror and the where you open it, that place part is shown here in the front side. The side part is only showing you the how much breadth it is. Length and breadth has been represented here, and the top part is also showing you the same here. Okay, the next example down, B example, is a matchbox. You can see the three different views of a matchbox, the front, side and the top. The next is a television. The 3D view is also shown, and in that it has been represented the front, side and the top views of a television. The D1 is a car. Yes, the 3D diagram of a car is drawn here, and then the front, side and the top part of a car has been represented. Okay, children? So these are some of the objects. Just if you go through it, if you see it, you will be understanding it. So I am just giving you some more examples to make you understand in a better way. Okay, so next one is the military tent. In a military tent, you can see it, we have gone through it, the front and the top and the side view, we have seen it. The next one is the nut which you keep it for the screws. Yes, the front, top and the side views are being shown. All these are the 3D shapes, children. The dice, the front, top and the side view is shown. Then see here a solid is nothing but a, you will be seeing, will be placing a steps, bricks in between. Yes, one by one, step by step we'll place it. That view is shown here, the top view, front view and the side view. From the top view you can see the three boxes. From the side view you can see only the two boxes, and then front view you can see the three boxes with the step by step pattern. Then the hexagonal block is also shown here. Yes, you can see that the side view, the top view and the front view has been resembled here. A table is also shown here. In a table, you can see that the top view will show you the rectangle shape portion. Then the front view will show you all the four legs are shown. Two legs are big and two legs will be little bit small when you see from the front. The side view will show you only the two legs. Okay. So these are all the representations or the views of a 3D diagrams. So these some examples. Let us go on. Let us go on with the textbook part in page number 9, children. Yes, given below are pictures of some more objects. So you have to write this in your classworks, children. If you want, you draw the diagrams and write it. It will be well and good. I'll also send you the notes. Firstly this lesson I'll send you the definitions. Then I'll go on with the notes, children. I'll send you in My Class Campus app. Everybody should complete the notes on time. Okay, children? So now let us see what is there here. We have to go through it. So given below are some pictures of objects. Write T against the pictures which presents the top view of the object. Write S against the pictures which presents the side view. Okay. So for the top view you will resemble it as T. Side view S. Okay, children. So first one is a watch. Okay. First watch, what is the answer? You can see it. What is the shape? You can see it there. It is T. Yes or no? The next again you can see the same watch from the side S. The book from the top. Then again book from the side. Cup from the side. Then cup from the top. Yes, the slippers from the top and the side. Then the cot from the top and the side. Pencil from the side. Then a nut is from the top. Okay, so let us go through the answers here, children. Yes, see here. I have given here you the answers, children. The watch is showing. Yes, children. Yes, the watch is showing you the top view, and the another one is going on with the side view. Then the cup, it is showing you the side view, and it is a mistake here, children. It is a top view here for the cup here, and the book is also showing you one is the top view and one is the side view, children. So I have mistakenly written here as children. I'll write the correct answers in My Class Campus. I'll send you those things. Okay, then the top view of the cot. Yes, slippers the side view and the top view. Pencils the side view, and the bed cot the side view here, and the nut the top view. Okay. So the next question, children. The next one. From which side the photograph in page number 10? Okay. From which side the photograph has been taken? So you can see the photograph of a house and a tree is been taken there. Given below are three pictures of location. Can you identify which is taken from front, which is taken from the back, and which from the side? So here we have three options, children. We have to differentiate the views and write it in the boxes. Okay, children? The next one is a B1 is a car. Okay, don't draw everything, children. Just go through with the car. You draw it here and then draw the diagrams of the boxes here. Columns you make it. Okay. So then again here also we have it. Let us differentiate it in a different way. Okay. Okay, children. The first diagram which you see is the front view of a hut. Yes, in the first diagram which you see is the front view of a hut. And the second diagram which you see is the back view of a hut. Back view. Yes. And the third diagram which you see is the side view of a hut. The same for the car now. The first diagram which you see it is the side view of a car and a man sitting there with the fruits. Okay. The second diagram is showing you the back view of the car and the man. And the third diagram is showing you the front view of the car and the man sitting there. Okay, children? So the next question in page number 11. Mithu and Meena's journey. Mithu and Meena were sitting on the fan of this class. So how many, okay children, what is the question? And Mithu and Meena were sitting on the fan of this classroom. Okay, these two were sitting in a classroom, Mittu and Meena. Okay, what is the first question here? How many children do they see? So how many children can you see, children, here? How many children are there? Just count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So first one answer is 9 children you can see here. Okay. So this is the top view of the classroom. Okay. Then, what is the teacher doing, children? The teacher is writing on the blackboard. You can see through it. Yes or no? So, what the next question, C1? What is there on the teacher's table? Yes, you can see the table and you can see it. One book is open on the table. So, what is there on teacher's table? A book is there on the teacher's table. The next one, how many children have opened books on their table? Yes, in the first row you can see that one girl and one boy have opened the books. Yes, third girl has not opened the books. Then in the second row you can see three of them has opened the books. And in the third row only first boy has opened the book. So total how many you are getting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 in the first row, 3 in the second row, 5, then 1 in the third row. So total 6. How many children has opened the books, children? 6 children. Okay, the next question. Can you draw a book on the teacher's chair? Yes, just draw the diagram, a book on the teacher's chair, children. Okay. Okay, so this one no need to do it in your classwork, children. Try this. How would your classroom look from the top? No need to do it. Okay, one classroom is resembled here, so it is enough. The next one, page number 12, children. In your textbook, Mithu and Meena then flew away from the school and started crossing the fields. They looked down and saw this view. Okay, this is again the top view of their city. Okay, children. So when they look down, this is the image, children. Okay. Just go through the image. You can see that trees are there, some children are playing, huts are there, cow is there. So these are the different things here. Okay, one man is sleeping there. Okay, so from the helipad, these two girls are seeing this village. Now, first question, how many huts are there around the school? So how many huts you can see here, children? See here, 1, 2, 3, 4. How many huts are there? 4 huts are there. So, first question answer is A question answer. First part of the answer is 4 huts are there. Then what shape do they look like from the top? So, what shape do they look, children? So, these shapes will differ from one shape to another one. You can see it here. A half of last hut where beside the helicopter you can see it. Only the last part of the hut is been visible. The complete view is not shown here. Okay. Rest all the 3 huts, little bit changes are there. One is having chimney, 2 is having chimney and 1 doesn't have it. So those are the different views of the top view of the hut, children. So they differ in their shapes. Then next one, how many trees are there? So how many trees you can see there, children? Just see the diagram in your textbook and say me, how many trees are there? So total 4 trees are there, one beside the hut and 3 are surrounded near the school. Okay, so total 4 trees are there. The C question, how many vehicles are there on the road? So how many vehicles can you see on the road, children? Only 2 vehicles are being seen here. One near the cows, one vehicle is there, one is the bicycle and one is the motorcycle. Okay, one person near the hut is going on the motorcycle and the one near the 2 cows is driving a cycle. Okay, children. So guess what they could be. Okay, so as I told you, one is the motorcycle person and one is the bicycle person. The next question, how many animals can you see? So how many animals can you see, children, here? Yes, 1, 2, 3. Yes, where the 2 huts are there, you can see that beside that two cows are there and another cow is in between the road. Okay, so how many you can see it? 3 animals you can see. D question is 3 animals. The next one, E question, how many round shaped objects do you see? So how many round shaped objects do you see, children, here? Yes, just to go through it. How many are visible? Yes, you can see 4 round shaped objects, children. Okay, you can see there, here one chimney is there. On both the floors, two chimneys are there, one hut one. So count you will be going on with 2 and children are playing with the ball, that is 3 and there is a well there. So that is 4. So how many round shaped you can see? 4 round shaped objects are being visible to us. Yes. The next F question, what are the other things that you can see in the picture? What are the other things you can see in the picture, children? One extra thing you can see is a man is sleeping on the cot, children, there. The next one you can see is the children are playing in the school. Yes. Then third one you can see a street light is there in between, children. Yes or no? Okay. The fourth one, a school building is also there. Okay. So now page number 13. So now Mithu and Meena were flying over another place. Okay, what is that place here? What is this place? By seeing this image, what can you understand? It is the railway station. Yes or no, children? It is the view of a railway station. This is the view of a railway station. Okay. So now let us see what is going on there. What are the questions here? We have to go through it. The first question, how many railway tracks do you see? So how many railway tracks you can see, children? Only 2 railway tracks are there. The B question, how many railway tracks have a train standing on them? On how many railway tracks have a train standing on them? So there is only one railway track on which a train is standing. The C question, what other things do you see on the platform? What other things you can see, children, there? Passengers are waiting for the train. So this is the first thing. And some passengers are sitting on the benches also. That is the second thing. Then the hawkers are selling items. Yes, hawkers are nothing but the one who will go on with, they'll say, Nama, this chana, samosa, they'll sell it there. So those are selling items also you can see. The next question, when we stand on railway track, the track looks like this. Yes, you can see the diagram here in the textbook. Why does the railway track look broader on one side and narrow on the other side? Okay, so when we see any object, children, objects makes a vision angle subtends at our eye. Vision angle is nothing but the view which we see it. Okay, it will it will attract to our eye. The angle value is higher of the nearer object and the angle value is lesser at farther objects. So if the vision angle increases, vision means if the view of our eyes will increases, the magnification is decreasing. Yes, when the vision increases, the magnification is the view of the object. Magnification is the observation of the object the size of the object will decrease. Okay, when we go from the top way of the satellite view, when you go from the distance view, that is the vision angle, when it increases the distance from that city to that top level, when you see it, it is so much distance is there in between. So when you go from the top view, the objects will be shown very small, so the magnification is small. So on the nearer side of the railway track, vision angle is higher than the other side, so the magnification value is higher than other side. Okay children, so we see border on one side and narrow on the other side. Okay, understood children? Vision means the distance of the seeing distance. Okay, and magnification means what? The shape of the object. Yes children, understood? Don't go on with any of the things children. Vision means the distance from where we see is called the vision, and magnification is nothing but the shape of the object which is being shown to us, or which we see it in our eyes, is called the magnification, the shape. Okay, so these also you write it in your classwork children. Now see here different views of isometric shape. Isometric shapes are nothing but the steps view, the when you get the first prizes, the first second third blocks are being arranged, so those shapes are called the isometric shapes. Okay, that type of shapes are called the isometric shapes. So here you can see first second third, the isometric boxes are given here, the front view and the top view and the side view. You can see it in the front view, you can see one box in one, then second column you can see three boxes, and the third one is one. In top view three columns are there, in the side view only one row is there. Okay, then one more shape is there. You can see the top, front and the side view of the isometric boxes. So this is also some 3D shapes of isometric shapes children. It is also a 3D shape. The side, front and the top view is shown. This is the steps ones. Now the 3D shapes of views of a pyramid and prism also you can see. You know na pyramid? Yes children? The mountain part is the pyramid. See here, the top, the front, back, left, right and the bottom view of a pyramid. So these are the views of a pyramid. Then see here the prism. Okay, this is the prism shape. The blue color ones is the prism shape. So the prism shape, the view you can see from the top, it is different. Yes, the front and the side views. So all the three views are different. Now let us get back to page number 14 of our textbook children. So now these are the isometric views of the isometric boxes, you can say isometric shapes. Okay, now first question here, look carefully. There are 4 boxes here, so only one step of 4 boxes are being shown here. Okay children, so now second question, how many boxes are there in each picture given below? So children, you have to count it. How many boxes are there in each picture given below? In A1, how many boxes do you have children? Just count it. Only 4 boxes are there. Yes or no? 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see it. Then B picture, how many boxes are there? Down 4, up 1. So total 5 boxes. Yes? One box is the shape of a cube. Equal cubes are being arranged step by step manner. Then only you will get an isometric shape. Okay? Okay then. The C1. So in the C1 you can see there. Total how many boxes are there in the C1? 5 boxes are there children. Yes or no? 4 are down and 1 is up. Then the D1 you can see it. How many boxes are there? 4 are down and 3 are up. So total how many? 7. Then E1 you can see. E1 how many are there? 5 are down and 1 box is on the top. Second. Okay, second row, second line. Okay, total 6 boxes are there. Then F1 you can see 4 are down, then 3. 4 plus 3 how much? 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 1 in the third one. So 7 plus 1 it is 8. So F1 is having 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 boxes. The next one is the G1. So G1 is having how many? So in the down one, first line is the 4 boxes are there. In the second line you have 3 boxes. 4 plus 3 how much? 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 and the third one is having 2 rows, 2 boxes. Okay. So 4 plus 3 plus 2. Total 9 boxes. Okay children. So write the answers in this way. Draw the diagrams and write the answers children. Okay. So by this your second lesson has been completed. Type the notes in your classworks. I'll also send you in My Class Campus app children. Check the answers and please be in home, stay home and all as well as study the subject children. So firstly I'll send you the definitions, then I'll send you the question and answers from the textbook. So don't worry. Okay. First you try to solve it by yourself, then afterwards check the answers which are sent by me in My Class Campus app. Okay children, take care. Thank you.